Welcome to the Endless Entrepreneurs YouTube channel. My name is Luke Henson, and I am a part-time eBay seller, a part-time real estate investor, and a full-time consultant in the corporate finance world. So I spread my attention across those three different areas of business and grow each business kind of in its own silo and leverage the reselling into the real estate. So welcome to my channel. It's the first time. If you've been following me for a while, welcome back. I recently made a local bulk buy. It actually came from another reseller that had followed my channel here, local here to Charlotte, and was just looking to get out of reselling. Wasn't really for him. And he reached out and asked if I'd be interested in buying out his inventory. And so he sent me a store link, checked out what he had listed. A lot of the stuff looked really good. Decided on a price. He just wanted to get some of his investment back. So ended up going with basically buying each piece for $2. And the way we negotiated, and sorry, my allergies are really bad. Weather went from like the teens to the snow up into 60s here in Charlotte. So my allergies are just kicking me in the face. But basically just wanted some of his investment back. And I just said, well, I'll take all of it at that price, you know, regardless of whether, instead of hand picking, he just wanted to get rid of the whole thing. So I said, all right, a piece. I think it was about 125 or 150 pieces. I've listed almost all the shirts, doing this listing challenge this weekend, and have listed pretty much almost 50 of the items. And the rest I've separated. I have left as suits, blazers, sport coats, and some pants and jeans. So I'm going to go through that today, kind of show you guys what I picked up. As a unique opportunity. I think this is the third time this has happened where I've bought out a local reseller. I'm definitely open to doing that when people are looking to transition out. I obviously want to encourage them to keep growing their business, but sometimes things just aren't for you. It's just not your passion, or you're not interested in it anymore. And usually there can be a win-win situation there. So let me check the chat real fast here. What's going on, everyone? Sherry says she's listening while she watches. Nice. Yeah, I was up pretty late last night. I hit 46 of my 100 listing goal for this weekend, trying to get a little jump start here, getting back into January. I've got probably 30 items pictured and ready to go to list. I'm going to knock out the rest after this video so that I can literally just plop my butt in the living room, watch football, and list the rest of those items this afternoon. So pretty excited about that. I'm going to get going. There's a lot of items here, so I'm going to try to get through as much as I possibly can. And try and do it in about a half hour here, just because I know people got, you know, things going on. Football's on, everyone's excited. So I'm going to start with the blazers and suits here. Now, keep in mind, as I go through these, not all of them I would have picked up personally, but because we decided to just take all of them, just to get them off his hands. So some of these things, like, I'll probably list them pretty low just to move them. But at $2, it was nice because even stuff that I wouldn't pick up at $2, even like the off-name blazers and suits and stuff like that, I probably can get a decent ROI back. There might be slower sellers, but it is what it is. So I'll just jump right in here. This was a Loro Piana. So again, $2. Loro Piana fabric. It's Daniel, I think it's Daniel, I don't know if it's Cremo or, I don't know. I'm butchering it, but it's definitely like a French brand. Typically, I would never pick this brand up. With this Loro Piana collaboration, I probably can get 30 or 40 bucks for this. It's just solid gray. It's a suit jacket. So not bad for $2. We have got, this is a Hart Schaffner and Marks. Noel's, I think, that's just the name of the suit maker. And just plain gray, no size in it, so I'll have to do the measurement, but $2. Probably will get 30 for this, 30 plus shipping. We have and this is good too, guys, because I'm trying to get more blazer suits and sport coat heavy. So this is a nice jump start to get a ton of them all at once and start getting them up in my store. I believe this was a Pronto Uomo. It's 100% lamb's wool, which is definitely good. It's definitely like a heavier tweed, which is nice. That should help it sell. I wouldn't really pick up this brand, but I'm probably going to shoot for $30 plus shipping with this as well. I'm probably gonna go $29.99 plus, like, I usually charge $6 to ship for all of like the kind of the off-name ones that I wouldn't have picked up, just to try to unload them, because 2 into 30 plus shipping, I can deal with that. It's worth my time to list it. Here is a Polo University Club suit jacket, and it's a brown with like a window pane, so a decent pattern. Again, probably 35 to 40 max for this plus shipping, but again, $2. Aaron said I should open a store called the Suit Exchange. Yeah. I've debated having a separate store, you know, for like if I was going to go that way, but it's just too much work. And now that I have the feedback built up, I don't think there's really a big advantage to having the separate stuff there. Enjoying a little coffee here. All right, keep chugging along here. This was a suit. This is a nice, I think this, yeah. So this is a Brooks Brothers suit. So that was pretty sweet for $2. It's the Regent fit. It's kind of like a gray woven pattern. Oh, looks like we got a troll. Cool. Let's see. Hold on one second, guys. Nice. I don't know. Most people who follow me know by now, but if you are new to my channel, I just don't really deal with negativity or drama at all. So I just kind of get rid of it as it starts. We're all here to learn and get better, and that's really all I care about. So, so here's a Brooks Brothers suit. I think, no, I guess there's not window pane there. But I looked it over. It's in flawless condition. I would say anywhere from $80 to $100 from this probably. I'll have to do a little research specifically on the Regent line. But I think go for a lot more than the, just the suit jackets by themselves. Obviously, and Brooks Brothers is pretty solid. But yeah, I'll probably price this at $99.99 plus shipping and just see where it goes. I would let it go all the way down to $70 probably. Drummer I purchased is I honestly can't remember. I think it was 125 or 150. I didn't really count. There's probably 15 items in there that I just literally am not listing at all. I'm just going to donate back. But at $2 a piece, it was really hard to lose. This is Alan Flusser. Again, wouldn't pick that up normally. It is like a nice houndstooth pattern though, and it is lamb's wool. So I'll probably again do $29.99 plus $5.99 to ship. One second. Okay. Sorry about that. Here is another one. So this was Ralph Lauren. This is the green label. So it's like the lower, I mean, this is like the lowest end. But I pick these up all the time. And it's just a woven pattern. As long as it's a decent pattern, it's kind of like a brown and black. And I actually just sold one very similar to this, but it was size 46 for $35 plus $5.99 to ship. Keep in mind, guys, these are all very, very long tail items. Suits and blazers are not a quick flip, but I have tons of space. And so for me, bumping my average sell price up, being able to have, those higher price items, even if they sell slower, is really what I'm moving towards this year. Here's another suit. And this was a Pronto Uomo suit. So again, I'm probably going to go $49.99 plus shipping. It'll be a pretty slow seller, but it is 2-button. It's like a gray stripe, not quite pinstripe. It's kind of like a herringbone stripe. So I don't think I'll have, again, it'll be a slow seller, but definitely worth the list, especially at $2. And again, being a long tail seller is totally fine with me. Here's another suit. And this is, this was a blue label Ralph Lauren suit. It's black pinstripe, fantastic shape. Probably will list this. I'm probably going to put this, I'm going to say like $89.99, probably like $10 cheaper than that Brooks Brothers, and just let it sit. Again, the suits do much better than the suit jackets. And I don't know. For me, a suit at $2, no matter the brand, I'm probably going to list it and do all right with it. But I'm not going to go seeking those out. But when you get them in a bulk purchase like this, it's worth it to list. I've got some questions coming. I'll answer questions as I go here, guys, because it is a bigger haul. So someone said they're watching a YouTuber who said it's a faux pas to sell a suit coat without pants. I guess if you don't like money, I don't know. I sell suit coats all the time without pants. I work in the corporate world, and a lot of people wear suit jackets with jeans. And they wear suit jackets with non-matching pants all the time. It really, from a dress perspective, it's a lot more about the pattern than it is about whether it's a suit jacket or a true sport coat. Really, that sport coat to blazer to suit jacket difference is usually the heaviness of the jacket, right? Like a really high-end suit's gonna be fully canvas, but like picking up those non-matching, like anything with like Glen plaid or window pane, things like that, people will wear those with jeans. I mean, I do it all the time when Shannon and I go out. I mean, I'll just throw on a suit jacket with, you know, a dark pair of jeans and a nice dress shirt, and people do that pretty frequently. So, I mean, it really comes down to like how fast you want to sell them. I would totally agree that suit jackets by themselves don't move as fast as matching suit, right? And a true sport coat or a true blazer may sell a little faster than the non-matching suit jacket. It doesn't mean that at $2 to $5 a piece you shouldn't pick them up if you're willing to, if that's your model. Here's a Hugo Boss. I'll keep moving here. And this is, actually can't tell in the light. I think this is a dark navy. I'll have to really put it under a different light to make sure. But it's just, again, it's a suit jacket. It's 2-button. Probably will get $39.99 plus $5.99 to ship. Hugo Boss has not done as well for me as it did early on as a reseller. The suits do really well, but the non-matching suit jackets actually in this brand don't do that well for me. They move extremely slow. Here is, I'm trying to take off these tags as I go through here. A lot of those, so the reseller, he when he was selling, he had a stockpile inventory he hadn't listed yet too. So like when I bought it, I saw I think about 80 of the items where he had listed, so I got to look at them, and then the other ones were just kind of sight unseen. And the sight unseen ones were excellent. Like there was a couple you'll see a couple cashmere blazers and some, you know, the nice suits and stuff that he hadn't had listed yet. So, but this is a, let me find the tag. So this is a Joseph A. Bank. So again, signature collection. I probably wouldn't pick this up, but at $2, it's Glen Plaid. It's brown. I'll probably just do $29.99 plus $5.99 to ship and call it good. Get a little bit of my investment back there. Won't take that long to list. Here's an example of one of those cashmere ones. So this is a, let's see again. Got all of the staples. I think these were Value Village purchases from around here. I don't shop at Value Village that often, or Salvation Army. And if I'm being honest, it's mainly because I'm too lazy to take the dang staples out. And we have so many Goodwills around here that it's just, and they're so fairly priced. The only thing that's nice about the Salvation Armies and Value Villages is the sale days. You can get really cheap. So this is 100% cashmere. Joseph A. Bank, right? Wouldn't normally pick up Joseph A. Bank by itself, but 100% cashmere, like a dark gray charcoal. Probably will get $50 plus shipping for this. Thanks, Trevor. Let me grab a couple questions here while I'm pulling this. Someone said, do you often put your suits up for auction to drive traffic? So I auction old inventory continuously, like old stuff. And actually suit jackets, like a lot of the old stuff that were bad buys, I actually have a bunch of, if you look at my store, look at any of my sales update videos and you can see my store name in there. I don't like to type it in the chat or say it out loud, but you can find it pretty easily if you want. I auction a lot of my old suit jackets for $9.99 plus $5.99 to ship. So, and I pretty consistently will get those gone, moving those. Here's Calvin Klein. It's a true blazer. It's got the gold buttons on it, navy blue. I'll probably just do $29.99, maybe a little higher. I'll have to do some research. I haven't really looked at Calvin Klein stuff before that much. I never really pick it up. I'm okay with that. Let's see. So Justin Inventory said, when storing them, do you hang them or polybag them? I asked because I worry about them creasing over time. So I polybag them. What I do is I usually fold them in half, put the sleeves here, fold it again, right? And then I fold it one more time. And then it slides in that 12 by 15 flat block polybag. I have never had an issue with creasing. You also have to remember, as long as it's not fully canvas, and even if it is fully canvas, people are immediately going to get it and they're going to go dry clean it. Like nobody's going to buy a used or pre-owned suit or sport coat blazer, spend that money on it, and then not get it dry clean. Like that's just not going to happen. So I don't worry as much about that. I have had no complaint. Actually, I've had one complaint ever, and it was a new Tags Stafford like silver button blazer, and they just expected they're going to pull it out and throw it on and be able to wear it right away, which is actually a pretty valid point. Like I gave them a little bit of a refund. And so if I ever was selling new ones, I would store them a bit differently. I would probably have them folded only once, and they would probably be already ready to go in the, or I might even hang them if I had new Tags ones. But I don't really find new Tags ones that frequently. Somebody's asked, would you still list a Keaton suit with holes in the jacket? Depends how big the holes were. the only Keaton piece I found was a really, really worn out navy blue suit jacket. And it had like visible iron marks on it and stuff. I notated on it. It still sold for $65. So, I mean, if the holes aren't that bad, they might have someone who can repair it. I don't really know. Here's, again, Joseph A. Bank. I think it's Signature Collection. It's just straight black blazer, 2-button. Like, again, probably $29.99 plus $5.99 to ship, and it'll sit for a while. But someone will buy it. It is a bigger size. I think that's a 48, so that'll help it for sure. Here's another suit. So it's a black with blue pinstripes. And so I'm just trying to sort these as I go through them for batching them for photos. So this one it's a 3-button, but it's a Blue Label Ralph Lauren, $2. So I'll probably, again, about $89.99 plus shipping. So real happy with that. Here's a Brooks Brothers. It's like a houndstooth with a window pane. Great pattern, very desirable pattern. It is a suit jacket, but again, when I was talking about how they can kind of be dual purpose, this is something that someone would just wear with jeans, right? Or would wear with a non-matching suit pants. So this will sell well by itself, even though it's a suit jacket technically. And again, for $2, you can't really miss on that. All right, we got some other questions here. Someone said, do you put a disclaimer that it's expected that they will need to be dry cleaned when they receive them? I don't. Maybe it's worth putting in there. I haven't had any issues, so I just haven't really had the need to do that. Okay. So someone said we hang there's a plastic dry cleaner bags over top. Oh, that's cool. Another suit right here. So this is kind of like a brown, like that brown woven like microcheck pattern. Let me show you. And this is another Brooks Brothers suit. It's the 346. Let me see. It's the stretch line. Let's see if I can get the tag for you guys. Sorry. These are already pre-buttoned, so I'm trying to undo them. Again, $2. I'll probably put this at $99.99 plus shipping. It's a pretty awesome ROI. Can't be mad about that. Got another suit here. This is a Hickey Freeman. And this is, actually, let me see. Is this the Boardroom collection? No, it's Canterbury. The boardroom ones I list for like $150. I'll probably put this at like 115 to 100 and maybe 20-ish plus shipping. Hickey Freeman suits have always done really well for me. And this is just a straight, like I guess it's like a dark gray. I would call it a dark gray. It's not quite black. So this is an interesting piece. I don't really know what it is. I'll show you guys the tag. It looks pretty vintage to me. And it's almost like a tweed wool shirt. I wouldn't quite call it a blazer. I'm just going to list it as a vintage piece because definitely, I'm pretty sure it is. It's like a tweed wool like shirt jacket and see what happens. I'll probably just put it up for like $24.99 plus shipping. It reminds me of something that like a Woolrich would produce. So I think this will do pretty well. I'm not sure I won't market it as a blazer. I'm probably going to do the suit, or not suit. I'll probably do like the shirt jacket. It looks 70s, someone said. Yeah, I'll do a little more research on it, but I think I'll definitely get an okay ROI. And then this is this super heavy overcoat. It's like kind of like a trench coat, and it's a Hickey Freeman. Great condition, like heavy. I don't know what the material is. It feels like a wool blend. I'll have to do a little research. It does have some wear like in the lining here, but the exterior is in great shape. I've sold similar ones to these and like Ralph Lauren for like $70 to $100. This is a really heavy one. So I'm hoping as long as when I'm listing it, there's no flaws, I'm probably going to list it pretty high, probably $79, $80 plus shipping. It's going to be really heavy to ship. I mean, I don't even know what box that would fit in. Probably, I could see that easily costing me $20, $30 to ship, depending on what area of the country. So, but definitely a cool find. Someone said use field or barn or hunters and outdoorsmen like in the titles. Yeah, I agree. Someone said they'd price it higher. Okay, maybe I'll price it higher. Appreciate that. Here's another Ralph Lauren green label. It is just a 40 regular, 100% wool. Again, it's kind of like that woven, like, oh, not quite tweed. It's not heavy enough to be that, but it's like that woven pattern microcheck. So probably, you know, these I get anywhere from like $30 to $50 depending on the size for them plus shipping. All right. Here's another one of those cashmere pieces. I'm trying to get this staple off it all right here, guys, if you don't mind. Saves me time later. So this is a Brooks Brothers 100% cashmere blazer. So it's a 3-button. So not the most desirable style, but not bad. There's no real pilling on it, which is great. Usually the cashmere ones tend to come with a little bit of pilling. You got to work off it. So probably, I'm not sure what I'll price this at, but I'm probably going to start high, probably around 80 or 90 bucks plus shipping. And I would take offers down to 60 or so. This was interesting. I don't know. I went to do a little research. I'm pretty sure this is just a complete China knockoff. I'm not sure that I'll actually list it. But it came in the order. This is what, and actually, now that I see there's a stain on it, yeah. So this is one of those pieces where it's just like, it came in the buy. It's a part of the bulk buy process. I'm not going to sell it. And here's another one. I'm not sure if this is cashmere or if this was what. Oh, yep. Another 100% cashmere, brown, Joseph A. Bank. Again, 50 to 60 bucks plus shipping-ish. It's a bigger size. I think it's 48. That will help it a lot. But decent score for $2. All right. Here's a Michael Kors. Again, I wouldn't really pick this up, but I think, sorry, the lighting here is, you can't see that. Sorry. But it's Michael Kors. It's a 40 short. It's wool. It's got window paint on it. Window paint pattern gray. I'll probably just do like $29 or $24.99 plus shipping. It's not really going to fetch a ton, but if I'm batching and listing all these, I might as well put it up. Someone just said they bought a vintage Harris tweed made in Scotland with leather knot buttons for $1. Sold cookie for $38. Yeah. So Harris tweed, speaking of, Harris tweed's right here. Slow seller for me. It used to be a lot hotter of a wool, and people was very, very desirable. The more unique the piece, like if you can find it with the elbow pads on it, like the leather patches and the wooden buttons, they move even faster. This is just a pretty standard one. Doesn't have any special buttons. It's like a striped tweed. Probably list it for $39.99 plus shipping, maybe a little higher. If it had some more unique characteristics with it, I'd list it a little higher. But again, I mean, still at $2, you can't really lose. A few more of these guys to get through. So someone asked, what do you charge for shipping on a jacket? So right now in my store, I charge a flat $5.99 to ship for all items. However, I'm getting ready to start adding a lot more shoes to my inventory. So I'm going to do calculated shipping on all my shoes, I think. I'm pretty much going to take, if you guys have watched Tino the Soul Advisor, his channel, he's a fantastic shoe seller. He's got lots of great content. I'm probably going to use the same shipping model he does. It seems to work really well. And that'll be used for my shoes. But as far as these go, I do $5.99 for everything. I don't do padded flat rate. I do the cardboard flat rate. It's about 50 to 60 cents cheaper than the padded flat rate. And actually, I put these in I put them in the clear poly bag, a gray poly bag sealed mailer, and then I put it inside the cardboard. And that works really well. Slides in easy. I can fit most suit jackets in there, or blazer sport coats. Suits, I usually end up going in regional boxes, usually a regional A or a B. And then occasionally they just go straight priority box. But I just only charge $5.99. Here is a Joseph A. Bank. Again, this is a suit. So it's just like a solid gray suit. Probably put this up for $49.99 plus shipping. The suits don't move. Well, they move okay, but Joseph A. Bank still, they're definitely a lower end suit. They don't move super fast. But you can get 50 bucks out of them. Someone said shoes are dead at the moment. I mean, everything's pretty cyclical, I think, Aaron. I've had, I don't know. It's so up and down with eBay month to month based on what's hot, what's not. I mean, coming off the Christmas kind of lull right now. Also, I mean, a lot of people got into shoes. A lot of great content's out there about shoes now. So I think the used shoe market definitely got flooded a bit. I still think new shoes, like I'm going to be hitting Marshalls and those things a lot. But we have a lot around here. I still think there's a pretty big opportunity there. Let's see. So here's another Pronto Uomo, and it's a houndstooth, brown and blue kind of pattern. Again, for $2, I'll probably list this for $29.99 plus that $6 shipping. Nothing huge. Oh, a couple more here, guys. We got another suit. This is a. I don't remember what this is. This is another Blue Label Ralph Lauren suit. It's just a brown pattern. Not even really a pattern. It's just brown, solid brown. Again, I'll probably list this for that $89.99 price point plus shipping. All right. We got this. Oops. Woohoo. Just knocked my lighting over. How about that, guys? Oh, knocked it over again. That's what happens when you got too much stuff in one little spot. Sorry about that, guys. Here's Alan Flusser again. 100% lamb's wool. So that's a nice selling point. But again, probably no more than $30 for this, if that. It is a nice heavier pattern or heavier material with, I guess it's like a blue window pane, thicker window pane pattern. So that may help it. This is and actually this one, so there's these white marks on it. I think they'll come off. It doesn't look like wear. It actually just looks like something got on it. So I'll try to get those off. This is Brooks Brothers. It's like a houndstooth window pane type pattern. Suit jacket again. Probably would get 40 to 50 for this if I can get that stuff off. If I can't, I just won't even list it. And when I say get it off, I mean I'm going to take a washcloth with water and just scrub it and let it dry. And if it's still there, then tough luck. Let's see. Someone just said, what is your average sell-through rate and how much inventory do you have? So I've got about, actually was looking yesterday, I've got about $45,000 worth of inventory listed. I have about 2,800 quantity of items. I have 1,400 unique listings. I have a lot of multi-quantity from a bulk buy I did back in May for LL Bean pants. I actually don't even know what my sell-through is. I probably could check now, but I have too many screens up. But I sell pretty much. I was selling. My average sell price is about around it was $21.50, I think, for 2017, and I think I sold 20. I did a video on it. I don't have the exact numbers. I don't want to lie, but I have a pretty slow sell-through rate. I'm a long tail seller. I sold about. Hold on. Now I gotta look. Now you got me interested. Sorry to derail the video, but that's a good question. I'm curious. Hold on. Oh, they changed my eBay thing. Oh, so I sold about $54,000 worth of stuff last year, about 2,600 items. So you can run the calculations there for you, but there's the numbers for you to help you out with that. All right, I'm going to keep chugging along with this, guys. All right. Sorry to get my screens back up there. So this is a Hart Schaffner Marks. It's like a light brown window pane. Nothing special. Probably, again, at $30 plus shipping price point. And we got two more. Here's a suit. And actually, so this one's got like a mark on the back. It looks like there was a piece of tape here. So I'm going to see what I can do to get that off. We've got a couple ideas. It is a Brooks Brothers suit, so I might spend a little time trying to get that off. That's a pinstripe, Brooks Brothers. Could get 80 to 100 if I can get that out of it. A nice 2-button matching suit there. So I'll spend a little time on that. I actually have used a wire brush to get like some tough adhesives off. So someone said, crazy you're talking about this. We are phasing our clothing. I have a ton of items in Greensboro. Yeah, definitely interested, Seth. If you can send me, probably email me at entrepreneursllc@gmail.com. Or if you follow me on Instagram, Endless Entrepreneurs, just shoot me a message on there. We can definitely work it out. Like I said, I've done it 3 times. It seems to be doing pretty decent just to buy people out. I'm always interested. It saves me sourcing time, and it's just nice to help other resellers out. So yeah, definitely hit me up. Either email me on there or drop a line in the comments after this video is over, or shoot me a message on Instagram. Here's another Ralph Lauren. It's a 46 regular. It's houndstooth with a little bit of window paint on it. Probably, again, that $30 to $50 price point on these. The bigger the size, the better these Ralph Lauren ones seem to go for me. This is a really odd colored one. It's like a lighter blue woven with some brown in it. And it's another, I think this is another Ralph Lauren 44 long. And again, that same price point. Thanks, Seth. Yeah, I'll look for that message when I get off the video. We can chat. Appreciate it. Deb said, congrats on the wedding. Hope St. Pete, Florida treat us well. Thank you so much, Deb. It was an incredible week. We got to celebrate all week with our friends and family. We were exhausted when we got back because it was just packed with so much stuff and fun. We got super lucky. The weather wasn't super warm. It was like we had a couple like days that touched 70s, a couple days in the mid 60s, and then our wedding day was like high of 58 but it was all sun, so like the pictures were gorgeous. But the week before was like chilly, like in the 20s, and then when we left, all that snow and everything, and it was like in the 20s. So can't complain, no complaints there. All right, guys, I got probably 12, 13 pair of pants over here. I'll run through real fast, and then I'll wrap up and do some more Q&A if anyone has any. Appreciate you guys hanging around. Looks like we got 63 people watching. If you don't mind hitting that like button for me, let YouTube know that this is some valuable content. I would appreciate it. All right. So these are Ralph Lauren jeans. They're men's, and they have a button fly, which is pretty cool. I've sold a pair very similar to this for 30+ shipping probably 3 or 4 months ago. So I'll probably aim for right around there. I might list them a little higher than that, but happy with those. Here is a pair of Lucky Brand men's jeans. These are boot cut with a short length. These Lucky Brand men's jeans are like my bread and butter. 30+ shipping easily all day long. Because these are short length, I might get even a little more for them. I've actually been selling a couple pair for like almost 34 plus $6 shipping, so they've been treating me well. This person had a lot of J. Crew pants, which actually I've never really sold before, so I didn't do a little research on them. They might just be like one of those 15+ shipping ones, but at $2, it's worth it to list. These are Joseph A. Banks Stay Cool pants. They're pretty interesting. They're like a seersucker. I might list them just especially with spring and stuff coming up. These might actually go, believe it or not. Probably for 20+ shipping, I'll list these at. Some of this more summery stuff is going to start to go, and it's nice to stock up now on the shorts and the different things like this. I actually will start to be eyeing that. I did a terrible job last year getting ready for spring and summer, so I need to do a much better job this year. New Tags Calvin Klein dress pants. They're like a light gray pinstripe. At $2, can't beat that. Probably will do something around, and these are 100% linen. I'm probably going to list these higher, probably $32, $33 plus shipping. Especially since they're 100% linen. What else we got here? So again, here's the J. Crew Bedford. Again, know nothing about them, so I'm not even going to tell you what I priced them at because I'm not sure, but they came in the bulk lot nonetheless. Here is Lucky Brand men's jeans, 363 vintage straight. Again, love picking these up. Here's some more linen pants. These are J. Crew Bedford, 100% linen. I got to imagine these will do pretty well, especially with the seasons going to have to change soon. And again, all these were at $2. Lucky Brand men's jeans again, 38 by 30. These are 221 original straight. Dark blue. Love getting the dark blue. Sells a lot better. Here's more J. Crew. These are classic fit Bowery. Again, know nothing about these. We'll have to do some research. These are pretty worn. There are some for all mankind. I have to probably list these a little cheaper because of the wear on them, but they're still worth listing. They're the boot cut line. You can see. And for those of you, if you're new to jean selling, some for all mankind took me a while to figure out, but they put usually the line, like the type of jean it is, on the inside of the pocket here. But yeah, they're pretty. They're a decent amount of wear on them. And they're women's. Here are more J. Crew. These are like suit pants here. They're like light gray. They're Bedford line again. Super lightweight though. I think all these would go first class, the J. Crew ones. Here's some Vineyard Vines. Nice to pick up Vineyard Vines for $2. They're like a pinkish, like salmon type color. Just like a chino pant. They are or club pant, I guess it's called. So I would guess 30+ shipping for these. More linen. J. Crew again. Blue ones. And then last but not least, we have some corduroys, and they are one of my favorite brands to pick up. Bonobos. These just sell really, really well for me. This brand has. It's probably 4 or 5 ties over here, and like I said, I've listed like 45 or 50 shirts, and a lot of the shirts are great. It's like some Peter Millar was in there. Listed a bunch of, there was some Charles Tyrwhitt, there was some Thomas Pink, so there's some really good stuff. A lot of Ralph Lauren, but it was an awesome haul. I was glad to help him out, help me out. So again, I don't want to ever encourage people to do that, but if you're looking to transition out, maybe you're going to Amazon, maybe clothing's not for you. You tried it. Feel free to message me. I'm always open to help people out if you're local here to Charlotte. Any other questions, guys, before I wrap up here? I've got a lot of listing to do. I appreciate everyone hanging around, having 60+ people watch this. I really appreciate the support and the ideas. But I will take a couple more questions if you have any. I will let you know if I have any Lucky Brand 33 by 32. Do you have a specific line you want? I have a lot of Lucky Brand stuff. I'll look at my inventory to see. All right, guys. I don't see any questions flooding. I'm going to wrap up then. I have tons of stuff to get done. Enjoy the football games, guys. Appreciate you stopping by. Hit me up on Instagram if you have any questions. That quick question there, I list my jeans. I flat lay them. You can check out my store. Just look at one of my sales update videos. You can find my store name there and see how I list them. Also follow me on Instagram. I post pictures pretty regularly there on jeans I sell, so you'll see how I list them. Listing challenge is going good, John. I have 46 of 100 as of when I went to bed last night, so I need to get 54 done today. I have most of the pictures done for the remaining listings, so it's really just popping my butt in front of the TV and knocking them out. So it'll be a busy rest of the day for sure. And I'll take this one more question. It asked, about storing blazers. And I answered this earlier in the video, but I'll answer it one more time. I put them in poly bags, 12 by 15. I fold them. If it's a suit, they each get their own poly bag, and then I label them with inventory numbers together so I know they go together. I've had no issues. I've been selling suits and blazers for almost 3 years now. I've had no issues at all. So, and yes, go Jags. I'm a Giants fan. I'm always rooting against the Patriots. I respect them, but I love to watch them lose. Thanks, everyone. Have an awesome day. Appreciate you stopping by.